Usual, the router reset decided to destroy our universe. I'm going to try and see what's on the opposite end of this whole thing, and maybe we'll get lucky about it. I don't know. If there's nothing up here, though, and this is just like a big continental landmass, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Gonna be in a bit of trouble. Still, ow. It's so cold, huh? It's so cold. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and warm ourselves up real quick. I wasn't expecting it to be cold so soon. But the rain really just will not give you a break in this game. The rain will not give you a break. I actually don't like that. I don't know if it's just the starting conditions of Reign of Giants, but I guess rain is in the name, but it's Regan, like not like R-A-I-N. Anyways, how do you have a wet campfire? How does that even happen? Either way, though, we got the loot that we need in order to start surviving, so... Yeah, the router, I don't know why it always does it. I thought about restarting it before we go, but I don't know what it's doing right now. It resets every day at like 6:30. I don't know. It's so consistent, too. It's fastidious about it. Eat up right now. Hang out next to the fire for a little bit. If I've got room, I'd like to make another one of these. There we go. This will work. Let's try and get some work done. Some niter. We got some rocks. Get enough stuff to where I don't need to run back up here very much. But yeah, as of right now, the game rains a lot. Like, seriously, it never stops. It's like an endless death cycle of just rain and upsettedness. Apparently, we've crash landed somewhere on the English coastline where it just like rains nonstop. Although I live in the Bay too, so I can't complain about it. Bay Area used to rain all the time until this drought came through. Now it never rains anymore. Like the drought we've been having lately is like murderous. Yeah. Burn that thing. Burn that thing. Ooh, that looks good right there. Yeah, that looks enjoyable. A lovely little... Okay, the rain stopped, so now we can get the hell out of here. We got about 30 minutes left in the stream, I think. 30 minutes left. Should be looking pretty good. Probably try and get another couple stacks of rocks. Just to keep things real when we get back to our base. We didn't get anything done in this stream. It's a lot harder to get started nowadays in this game. That's one thing that I've noticed. Oh my god! Cody Mick, you want a song or you want a dance? You can have either one that you want. It turns out when you bite your lip and you dance slowly in the club, people think that you're a weird pedophile. Turns out. Turns out. I may actually just make a torch and we'll hoof it down in the dark without having to worry about it. There we go. Sub hype! Cody Mick, welcome to the Nerdcastle Elite, the NCE. You're part of it anyways, but I welcome you with open arms as a contributing patron to the channel. I appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you to add your $5 to the pile. And it makes everything run a little bit better. You want an Orky song. Now, we can't add modifiers. There's no modifiers. You just get like a song. Okay, Cody Mick wants a song. Oh, we're dying of freezedness. All right, well, Cody Mick, thank you for subscribing. If we don't get out of the cold, we are dying. It doesn't really rhyme with subscribing, but I couldn't think of a way to put imbibing in the song. There you go. That's for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Aw, thank you, Filari. I appreciate it. Do I ever plan on playing this with other people? I would like to. I just don't have like a whole lot of people lined up right now to do co-op stuff with. Like I do, but then like people have schedules, and then like people have things they want to do with the given time. I'm wasting logs like a bastard right now. But like we really got to get back to our location so that we can start our base off. And if we don't, it's going to upset me. We need some walking canes and stuff too. Well, the weird thing, Miss Collins, or Colin, is that I'm actually really introverted, but when I get up on the internet for all of you fine people, I don't know, it inspires me to do better. I'm not sure what it is, but it's actually really helped out. Like, I don't have anxiety around people like I used to ever since I got on YouTube. Like, I just don't. I used to get really, come on, don't make me make another torch. Don't make me do it. Seriously? Big ass waste. Alright. Well, please don't eat that monster meat. They actually morph and turn into terrible things. You are quite welcome, Cody Mick. Thank you for subscribing. Does Bumpy play Don't Starve? I should do some stuff with Bumpy in the future. I should. We talk on Steam every now and again, but it's weird because my Steam logs in on like random computers every 5 minutes, and so sometimes I miss his messages. I miss everybody's messages, though. At this point, I get like a lot of emails. It's like, it's so much. It's so much. I'd like to do something with Jeff Major, too. I'd like to help him get his channel back up and running because he's been having hard times lately. And he is one of my favorite YouTubers ever, and so if I could help him get his channel back up on the horse, it would mean a lot to me because I don't want him to quit. Hey, what's up, Taylor? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad that you have made it. I'm glad that you've made it to a stream. I'm happy when people make it here for the first time because without people being here for the first time, there would never be anybody being here for another time. And I realize that's kind of like a weird Alice in Wonderland way of describing it, but you get what I mean. Drop you right there. Yeah. Put the fire pit like there. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. There it is. We got that. So now we need to prototype some shit. Let's do it. We're going to prototype a fishing rod for sure. We're definitely going to need that. Hey, prototype a fishing rod. Instead of tripping balls right now on Insanity. And then we also need to prototype a backpack because that makes our life a little bit easier. I'd love to prototype a bedroll, but we have no ropes. And so in the refining menu, we can do that right now. So there's rope. Make ourselves a ropotype. And then on this side, we've got a straw roll. There it is. And so we'll get this bad boy better for the next day. We'll actually try and sleep through on the next one so that our sanity comes back a little bit. We get some health back and all that fun stuff. What else do we have up in y'all? Up in y'all, we got a bird trap. Okay, not that helpful. Shovel, definitely helpful. We're going to need that so we can dig up some bushes and stuff and start building our house. We've got... Did we have any fishing ponds? Have we found any yet? I don't know if we found any yet. I should also probably prototype a fancy hat. The classiest of hats. So there it is. That should help us with our sanity pretty heavily as well, and also help keep us out of the rain for a little bit. Drunk cowboy. You give that liquor a break. I'll see you later, bud. Thanks for coming. Actually, I don't know. How drunk are you right now? Scale of 1 to 10. Let's... What do I want to do? What do I want to do? You can also make a pitchfork. Okay, a razor is probably a good plan. Use that to shave some beefaloes in a minute. I think they get mad when I do this, though. I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, you gotta wait till they're asleep. That's what it was. Okay. So you gotta wait till they're asleep. I remember the complications of shaving beefaloes. I recall. It's not actually nighttime right now. It's just sort of like toying with the idea of being nighttime. Did I use up all my sticks? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we used up all of our sticks. I really like the cheap, just like giant Garcia Vega ones. I think we can find some sticks down south. That'll be good. And then I made the shovel, right? Okay, so we can hit 2 birds with 1 stone right now. If we can make it down to this biome before nightfall, I think we'll be in really, really good shape. Grab some more sticks, grab all the bushes and stuff that we need. We got to get ahead of this before our dear friends the Hellhounds decide to stop by. Let's go ahead and grab those. How many Russians do we have in the audience right now? I bet we have quite a few. It seems like I actually have a pretty decent Russian viewership, which is pretty sweet. I like having an international audience from all over the place. I enjoy my American fans too, but it's cool seeing people from like all over the world come together and just like be excited by the fact that like gaming exists. It pleases me. Because when I was a kid, you got like beat up for being into video games, or at least people thought you were unpleasant to be around. Like I specifically remember kids wouldn't want to hang out at my house because I like playing video games, and that's just like all that I did. Like we went outside and we skateboarded and stuff too, a lot, but people generally were unpleasant towards video gamers when I was a kid. Like it was treated like it was a problem instead of a hobby. Like I think kids can play too many video games, and I would think I was probably in that party, but at the same time, it can be constructive. You can learn things from video games. Grab those. A couple more sticks, because we got to chop down some trees real fast. Actually, do we have space? We do. We have space. We always have space. I'd love to find some birch trees down here with the beech nuts or whatever, but hey. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like terrified of globalism or something, but since I live, like, my daily bread is earned, like, in the realm of globalism with, like, a global audience, it doesn't bother me at all. I love everybody. I think the #1 reason why people are always grumpy with each other all the time is because we don't actually, like, understand each other or, like, listen to each other. And I love the fact that I've been put in a position where I can hear the opinion of, like, somebody who's from the Czech Republic. I can hear an Italian's opinion, just like I can hear a Japanese person's opinion, you know, from all over the world. And I can say, like, oh, that's interesting when I hear their opinion. Like, get outside of my own perspective. I think it's a healthy thing to get outside your own perspective every now and again. And a lot of people don't necessarily have that opportunity. I think the internet is rapidly changing that, but it's cool. It's cool. I like the fact that I get to interface with people from all over the planet. "45 shots deep. Oh my god. That right there is a tolerance, my friend. 45 shots? What? That's some gangster-ass drinking right there. I had a friend who was like that. Real big guy, like 6'8", and also like super overweight to boot. Just sit there and drink like 6-packs all night long and just like never get more than buzzed. Like essentially he couldn't keep up with the drunkenness, like coming down from his buzz without using hard liquor. It's wild. I never had a tolerance like that. Mine got better for a little while when I was in the heavy metal band, but not for a long time. Swishers are fantastic. I like the peach ones. I like the grape ones. Wait, why don't I have... Oh, I need grass for that? Oh, shit, my ass might be grass. We only can build a fire pit? Oh, that's horrible. Well, I guess we can make like a reference base out here. I guess I screwed that up badly, but oh well. We'll make it work. I'm gonna chop you down, tree. How you think about that? How you feel about me chopping you down? That'll work. Although we're going to use a lot of this for fuel since, unfortunately, we find ourselves waylaid by the forces of nature. We can't make a parasol either because I'm missing a lot of stuff. Ah, well. I was going to sleep tonight to keep our sanity and our health up, but do we have any food? How's our food looking right now? Bad, actually. Food is looking really bad. Guess we'll make some seeds to get by, but the seeds don't really... Back in the day, before they nerfed them, seeds used to be really good, but now seeds are bad. Cherry and Irish cream sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good indeedy. Yes, indeedly doodly, it sounds pretty fantastic. Oh yeah, I can use a hammer to break stuff down. I forgot about that. Thanks for the heads up. Avocados are good too. I like avocados a lot. I didn't have dinner before the stream tonight, so now I'm thinking about food. I'm like, I love food. Food is great. Please put food in my plate so I can eat it. So I can eat it. I would really prefer not to use up all of my logs that we spent so much time chopping right now. I'm going to try and plant forests a little bit closer to our house. Yeah, I'm going to try and get the P.O. box set up. I need to get a humidor or whatever the hell that thing's called too, because I don't have one. So usually I just buy like one cigar and then I smoke it later that night just to make sure it doesn't go bad, but please don't go out, fire. Oh god. Hey, we made it. Yay! I love it when I tempt fate and it works out. How am I so skinny? I work out a lot. Like, really, I do. I work out, like, a lot. And I'm not saying that as, like, a brag. I say it as in, like, I probably do it too much. It's honestly, like, an image thing for me, too, because I was, like, big before. And so I'm, like, really, really paranoid that I'm gonna get big again. I don't know, because people were dicks to me when I was overweight. Like, people were assholes. We gotta get some logs while we're down here so I can build some crates when we get back to our base. But, yeah. I don't know, I work out a lot. Every other day I do upper body, and I kind of like burn out on that every single day, and then I run a lot too. Like, I run a lot. Like, I run probably about 5 miles a day, 3 something. I run for about 35 minutes every day, and I'm a pretty fast runner at this point, so... It's been, I've been running now for about 3 or 4 years, just kind of like ramping up over time. And I don't know if my workouts... Oh, shit. I forgot about those. I totally forgot about those until it happened, and then I was like, oh yeah! There's like Ents running around in this game. Totally forgot. Yeah, actually, people treat you different. I don't know. Like, when you work out, I don't... Like, people used to be like, just treat me like a fat guy, I guess. I don't know. Ask other fat guys. They'll explain. Like, people just act like you're... I don't know. They act like you're lazy or something because you're big, and I'm like, no, I just don't like working out, and I like eating food a lot, and I play a lot of video games, and that's that. Like, why you gotta be an asshole? And then, like, once you get back into shape, it's weird. Like, people do treat you differently, though. People definitely do. Like, girls start hollering at you while you're, like, running. It's weird. It gets odd. It happens probably more than is necessary. I don't think there's anything wrong with being big. It just comes down to, like, food supply. Like people, like I was broke, and so I tend to buy like cheap foods that were like calorie dense and like things that had bad stuff in it for you. If you want to send it, you can actually. My email is up on the about page. If you just want to email me there, I actually got my emails taken care of. Or are you talking to Lady Splat? Right? I think he's talking to Lady Splat. Never mind. So on this side, what we need now, we need to get our. Oh, we need to get refining done first. So let's make some boards. I'm going to try and make a bunch of these for right now. There we go. Make some stone blocks too so that those are researched. Keep that nice and high. We need to find some food too while we're doing this thing. So, we'll get some food in just a second. But for right now, let's go ahead and build some chests, I guess. And that'll help us store up some of our stuff since we don't have access to Chester just yet. And also make a sign. Can you make like an overhang or anything to keep you from getting wet? A pig house, a stone wall, a rabbit hutch, a bird cage, wooden flooring. Like, how do you keep the rain off your head once you build like a base, I guess? A scaled chest. Huh. That's kind of cool. Either way, though, let's stick to the plan here. Make another chest real fast. Got that right there. We'll unload some of these goodies for later. If I, like, shift-click these, will they just go in the box? Oh, they do. I love that so much. Okay, so we'll throw the cut stone in there. We'll throw those in there for right now. We need to go find ourselves some berry bushes at the moment. Throw the marble in there, the mandrake for the time being as well. Actually, I'm going to keep the fishing rod with me. Oh, that was putting it in my backpack. Okay, that's fine too. Let's go ahead and zoom on out. A wet marble tree. Alright, there's nothing bad over here, so that'll work out for now. Ooh, there's a swamp right here? I know we'll have to deal with like a couple of different problems with the swamp, but fishing is never a bad plan. Fishing is never a bad plan. So anyways, our food supply is low, so what I need to do is go north, where I think the closest food supply is. Yeah. We have no choice. We gotta go all the way up north, and when we get there, which of the mushrooms is good to eat, by the way? Are any of the mushrooms good to eat, or are they all bad for you in varying ways? Is there anything over here? Oh, there's some berry bushes. We can see if those are restocked real quick. We're going to be eating seeds in just a second, though. It's looking kind of bad for us. It's looking kind of sketch. It's looking kind of sketch. Let's go ahead and dig this up, because that's the next part of my plan, is to relocate as many useful, delicious things back to our base as possible. Ate some berries. That'll hold us out for a little while, but not for long. Got a pigman up here we could probably get away with murdering. I'm going to bring the soggy rot back with me so that I can use it to fertilize my fields. Need to get some wet grass as well. Probably chop down a tree too before nighttime gets here, so we can make ourselves a fire, maybe cook stuff up a little bit, make things work. Yeah, we're in bad shape right now. We're in real bad shape. There's a carrot. So we get 2 or 3 of these right here. When we make a fire later, we should be alright, but for the time being, probably going to be out and away from home. Oh, thank you for your contribution to my health and my nutrition, bird. I appreciate it. Our sanity's looking good. I'm going to leave the flowers alone for right now. Let me chop down a tree real quick, though. Get the axe so we can have a couple logs so we can get started with the nightfall. Make ourselves a lovely little campfire. We'll cook this stuff up, and then that should get us nice and taken care of. There we go. And so what I would prefer to do is actually put this in a place where I can work through the night so that I can either chop down trees or like accomplish something while we're sitting still. And I think that's a decent plan. Being productive in this game is kind of a big... Ow, that guy looks like he landed all wrong. What happens if I destroy this? I feel like something weird's going to happen if I destroy it. Birch nut trees. Yeah, this looks like a good spot, actually. Let's plant the fire right here.
Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without some sticks. We'll put a log on it. Please don't rain, that totally sucks.
Yeah, I'm going to censor that for a second just to keep this all family friendly. Let's grab that right there. Honestly, I'm always hungry, so like when I was losing weight, I had to teach myself that just because I feel hungry doesn't mean I should go eat. Like my stomach's tuned all wrong. Like I'm hungry pretty much like 8-10 hours a day, no matter... Ooh. Alright, I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it right now. Calm down. I'm working on it. Anyways, I'm hungry like probably 5-6 hours a day maybe. But like I have to keep myself from eating, otherwise I put on a lot of weight really, really easily. And so I think something about my tuning is off with my stomach. I'm not really sure. But I've always felt like something's slightly off. Like I shouldn't be hungry all the time like I am. Let's go ahead and eat those. Get our hunger taken care of. Looking good. Looking very, very good. What I'll do right now is we're actually going to mine some of this marble. Although I think something bad happens if we mine marble, right? I don't know. Marble is good for us. It allows us to make like suits and all kinds of other good stuff. So, I'll stay on it, I guess. Gather up some of this grass too and some of these other little goodies. Oh, really? If you plant a pine cone next to one of the ents, it'll make them go passive? That's cool. That's really cool. I had no idea. Should probably use some of this rot to keep the fire going. No, don't eat it, you bastard. What are you doing? Oh, that was a terrible plan. I told you to put it on the fire. Oh, that was dumb mode 5000, which is so much worse than dumb mode 4999. The stream will probably be done in the next 5-10 minutes, I guess. I'm trying to get something accomplished so that when we come back in on Friday, we can actually like do some of the fun stuff that Reign of Giants added, because honestly, I'm not too familiar with the game, and I'm having a great time like figuring out the new rules that you have to live by when you play the game, because it's a lot different now than it was when it first released to Steam, that's for sure. Bo Sholey, let me take you right here, dig up some berry bushes. Yeah, that looks good. I should probably get some of these sprites. Yeah, there's the music right there. I enjoy this a lot. I enjoy this all the time. Well, I could murder some rabbits by upheaving this stuff right here, but I'd rather keep it peaceable for right now. We've got like a job at hand, and I really... This should be going up on YouTube, by the way. Like, the only time I don't put stuff up on YouTube is when it gets like really negative in the chat, or when there's like trolling going on and I can't edit it. Because there's like two ways I can do this. I can either take the video, rip it from Twitch, and then I have to edit it and do a bunch of stuff on the side, which I usually don't have time for. Or B, if everything goes super well, we can put it up on YouTube and then everything's fine. Actually, I think beech nuts or birch nuts or whatever the hell might be a good substitute. I'm sure they've got an OST around somewhere. Yeah, right there. But you can plant these birch nuts too. I wish the birch nuts fell out of the tree every now and again and like made it such that they sort of like propagated themselves somehow, but we need more wood anyways, so let's keep it going. Yeah, people definitely treat you differently based on your size. I would say that was my observation from when I was big too. Like there are certain assumptions that people just like roll into you being big or being overweight that are all totally false. Like I know big guys that were auto mechanics and stuff like that are hardest workers that I know. But I remember the one that really bugged me is people treated me like I was lazy or something when I was big, and I hated that shit. Or like people just thought it was okay to be like, I don't know, people just thought it was okay to make jokes about how big you were, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like, you know, it's like, who does that? Like, your friends do it all the time, too, because they figure you don't care. I don't know. It's weird. It's odd. People are strange. It's all good, though. I'm strange, too. We can all be strange together. I like how it's just jamming right now. The music is like what they used to play back in, like, the 1920s. They used to call it, it has a specific name. It's old stuff like Butter and Eggs Man by, what's the name of that guy? Forget, well, that bird dove bomb. He's like, it's time for my screen time right now. You haven't brought up the birds at all. You have not brought up the birds the whole time that you've been here, and I'm going to buzz bomb your screen just to let everybody know that we're here. We here, and we don't give a damn. We need to find another biome. There's not enough stuff here for us to, like, long term. I need at least, like, 20 bushes in order to make it for a while. Yeah, it's kind of like Dixieland, but it's also, they called it, it's got another name, not just Dixieland. It's got another name that I can't remember. It's called... Oh, these are good right here. Yeah, I'll take you. You want to come with me?
Come with me now. Wow, 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 chicka wow.
Yeah, I swear in my streams because it's like my off time where I get to cut loose. Kind of like my... I try not to do it too much, like, you know, bombing off left and right because I realize some people might come with their kids thinking it's something a little bit different. It's kind of like my after-hours show, though, for people. So I try and cut loose because I don't have a filter in real life. I just kind of just like, nah. A good PC game to just like goof around with. This is pretty good right here. Goat Simulator can be fun if you're just looking to like mess around and just like do nothing for a while. Like, there's a lot of satisfying weird games out there that you could play. Looks like we've got a little bit of something over here. Yeah, TF2 even better is free, so 10 bushes right now. I still need more. I still need more. I like to have a lot of bushes before we go into like winter or anything else, just so I can stock up and make a bunch of jam to get by, and I don't know what the proper way to survive is anymore. It's been a long time since I played the game. I'm just kind of going through the motions of all the things that I used to do. I don't know anything about Bannerlord, actually. Like, I've been following... Where does this go? Oh, it won't actually teleport you when you're on your map. That's interesting. Ooh, this spit us out in like a weird cowboy town. Okay. I'm gonna go back just because I don't know where we're at right now, and we'll have to see where this is by relation to everything else. It does lower your sanity, like, considerably whenever you do that, so be careful about it. Oh, wow, that took us way off the grid. Okay, so that one went out there. Alright, well, that's not gonna be so... I just don't. It's kind of like I go into radio mode, because I used to work in the radio, and it's a big deal. If you swear on the radio, you're in deep shit. Your producer's gonna be up your ass like, I don't know, up your ass like a colonoscopy or something. But I kind of just, like, it's a filter that I've developed over the years, just like doing radio shows and stuff like that, where I don't do it when I'm on YouTube. When I'm on, I like to cut loose though and be like more natural when I'm on Twitch though, because that's what you're getting right now. It's a live show. You guys want live me rather than production value me. Let's grab some niter and a few more rocks, because I know I went through a lot of this stuff right now. We're also looking a little low on flint. Got a bunch of these birch nuts, which I think I may try to actually plant in a little bit, but hey. Mountain Blade Warband, I think it slogs down once you start making your own kingdom, but you can fix that with mods a little bit, and there are some really good mods out there. But Bannerlord, I can't wait for it to come out. Like, really, all they have to do is update the graphics and make the questing system a little bit more satisfying. Leave the combat how it is. Don't touch that at all, because the combat is perfectly fine. Like, anybody that says otherwise, like, it could be improved, but why fix something that isn't broken and risk breaking it even worse, you know? I just keep the combat how everybody loves it, and then move on to something else. Okay, cool. I'll check my email. I try to answer my emails in the evenings. I try to filter through all the bastards trying to snipe me for their weird little MCN networks and stuff. I get so many people that were like, how would you like to enter into an arrangement with my company where you give me 60% of your earnings and I do nothing? And I'd be like, I don't like that at all. That sounds like you might be some sort of criminal. And then they're like, whoa, that's offensive. I'll have you know. I'm like, well, if your deal is bad, if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, just letting you know that if it's a bad deal, it's a bad deal. And it's going to get dark. Let's go ahead and fuel our fire right now. There it is. Alright, let's eat ourselves some carrots tonight. And then we're going to go ahead and sleep to try and get our sanity back up and fix things. Yeah, I don't get it either. The FCC is a weird, stupid beast that has like a bunch of arbitrary rules that are completely and totally irrelevant. They're like old 1960s rules that don't count in the real world anymore. The FCC has too much power, essentially. It's just like this weird censorship organization that's allowed to censor stuff on the radio and on TV. And really, people just need to stop being... We need to stop being so uptight about it. It's just swear words. Like, everybody swears. It happens. You know. See if you can sleep. There we go. My clothes appear to be permeable. Yeah, we sort of need to, like, get ourselves going on some kind of... I don't know. It helped with our sanity, though, so that's on the plus side. Top Hat's keeping us rocking right now. I don't know what I want to do with what... We should probably do some research or something. What do I need in order to get the Alchemy Engine up and running? The Alchemy Engine, we need some doohickeys. Okay, some cut stone and some boards. That's not too bad. Let me get going with my tree farm here, so that we can rely on that so I don't have to run so far, or at least, you know, keep us out of the way. There's enough grass right now to where I think it'll all regrow on its own, so I'm not going to worry about it. But let's plant these trees. Where the hell did they go? Did I drop my pine cones? There they are. I'm just going to put these around. I used to make like very, very careful rows for my trees, but I actually like the way that it looks when they're all random and just all, oh god. Additionally, it helps stop that from happening where a lightning strike will take you out. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to sparsely put these around all over the place. We'll try and build to the right rather than to the left. Throw some sticks up in here, just like anything that's randomly useful. Put my... I'll probably like line these over here maybe. Hey, plant. There we go. I'll probably just drop these like randomly along the edge of the biome so that we can come by and use them later. as CC family. Like, oh, I see how this relationship's gonna go. It's gonna use me, huh? That's how it's gonna go for the berry bush. Alright, nobody appreciates berry. Put these all over the place. Let me mine out this rock real fast. I've nearly reached my saturation point. What happens when that occurs? It's been raining like non-stop. I don't understand how you're supposed to stay dry in this game. Like, it's like this endless cycle that just never stops. It's just raining all day, every day. It's kind of like a weird mechanic that they've implemented with this expansion where you're just always wet. Just plant these all over the place. I'm sure I'm still baiting like a giant forest fire, but we can make it work. I'm sure it just makes you cold or something. Yeah, Medieval Engineers looks kind of boring, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of all those games where they're like, you build stuff. I'm like, okay, but does anybody come and destroy it? And they're like, no, you build stuff. Oh. Alright, that doesn't do much for me. Like, it looked like it was just kind of going to be like, look at this thing that I have made that I have posted on Reddit, and that doesn't do anything for me, I guess. Like, I'm sure there's a group of people that'll like it. I'm just not in that group, I don't think. Grab some beefalo shit over here. Anything else around here? What happens when we hit 100% saturation? I'm assuming we just, like, freeze to death or die or something. The Parasol doesn't really help either. Like, they present it as kind of like a solution, but it doesn't seem to do much. And also, it prevents you from holding other things around, like, in your inventory. Although we are doing okay right now. I probably want to create, like, a spear or something in the future. I'm grabbing these right now so we can make parasols. And then we'll try and get ourselves dried off just to, like, make this go away for a little while. I'm interested in seeing where this goes over here, if it takes us to some magical land where we get free stuff. I hope it is anyways. It's got one of the pieces to the... Grab some of this stuff. There we go. Very, very good. I think for right now, I'll probably plant these over here too, since I'm not likely to eat them for a little while. He said, knowing full well that he was out of food. Okay, so let's make a parasol real fast. It's going to be under survival equipment, I guess. There it is. We need more petals. Let's go grab a couple more petals and see what we can accomplish here. Put the pedal to the metal, I suppose. I should probably try and fish as well. We went to all the effort of creating ourselves a fishing rod. And fishing can actually be a remarkably good supply of, like... Ooh, you're going to suck my blood, huh? You're going to suck my blood. How come that didn't count? I feel like that should have counted. At least, like, to 1 or 2 or so. Alright, where's our fishing rod at? Let me see if I can get a couple of fish up in here before they get us. Inside wet chest number 2. Where did our fishing rod go? Oh, there it is. It's already on us. Okay. That's fine by me. Hopefully we won't get hit by tentacles while we're in here either. That would be unfortunate. Be very, very unfortunate. They seem to be guarding this thing pretty closely, though. There we go. There's one down. See if I can be a killy bastard here for a second. God, they're so hard to click. There we go. Corner trapping. A mosquito sack. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about that at all. Let's fish for a minute, see if we can't get anything out. Oh, you gotta reload. Okay, so there we go. See what we can get out of here, because we need the food really, really badly. Come on. Oh, shit. So they respawn now, huh? That's an unfortunate circumstance that must be rectified. Preferably with violence. You can take my health, but I will take your sack, and you can contemplate which is worse. Alright, so now we will fish. We will fish for a dish. If I could have my only wish, it would be for a fish. So get on my line, bish. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. Can I fit in? 3 will do for right now. 3 will do. If we can kill tentacles, we can make ourselves a spike club, which will be pretty dope. Oh, you can hold F? That might actually help. Thanks for the advice. That's actually a good one right there. Good looking out, because frankly, clicking on this stuff is driving me nuts. Go ahead and fuel this on up, and let's make ourselves some fish, and that's going to be the end of the stream. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of... Don't starve. Are you eating that? Oh, that didn't help at all. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in the next episode. We don't have much of a choice anyways. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Don't Starve. I look forward to seeing you all. I'm going to be posting this up on YouTube. I look forward to talking with all of you there. If you missed a little chunk, it'll all be up there the full 2 hours or so. And I'm going to go record some more Darkest Dungeon so that this weekend you all don't go wanting. And then from there, we should be magical. Hi-do, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks to all of our new subscribers and our donators. I appreciate you throwing the money my way and also becoming, you know, patrons of the channel. I appreciate the fact that people vouch for the quality of my content by becoming subscribers, so I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Hi-do, everybody.